We all love a great day on the water, but emergencies can happen when you least expect them. If you ever need to abandon ship, having a properly packed ditch kit could be the key to your survival. Today, let's talk about how to prepare a ditch kit with the appropriate gear for your boat, so you're ready for any emergency on the water. First things first, you need to have the right bag. Some people call them ditch bags or abandoned ship bags. Some people call them grab bags. But get yourself a brightly colored bag that is buoyant and easy to grab in an emergency. It should be large enough to hold your essentials, but compact enough to store in an accessible location. When putting together a ditch kit, it's important to include the essential Coast Guard required safety equipment that every recreational boater must carry. These items are designed to help you stay afloat, stay visible, and stay compliant with regulations. But none of them actively alert Coast Guard that you're in distress. We'll get to that shortly. Life jackets or personal flotation devices. A type 1, 2, 3, or 4 life jacket per person, plus one throwable, are a must-have and required by Coast Guard. While this might not fit in your ditch bag, keep them close by. A visual distress signal is required. Either a pyrotechnic flare or the new electronic flares are required by the Coast Guard. If you haven't already made the move to an approved electronic flare, now might be the time to think about it. They don't expire, they're safer for the environment, and they're safer to use. A sound producing device, either a whistle or an air horn. This will help alert nearby vessels, especially in foggy and low light conditions. Letting Coast Guard and other boats in the area know you need help is your top priority. Here's what you should include in your ditch bag. An EPIRB, or an emergency position indicating radio peaking. This is your lifeline. An EPIRB sends a distress signal to search and rescue. Make sure it has been registered and has fresh batteries. A personal locator beacon in each of your life jacket is also a smart investment. Like an EPIRB, it tells Coast Guard who you are, where you are, and that you need help. A handheld VHF radio, preferably waterproof and floating. This lets you communicate with nearby boats and the Coast Guard. Some models even include built-in GPS, which is a smart addition. A signal mirror, a small but powerful tool to reflect sunlight and attract attention. They are deceptively bright and can quickly bring attention to your location during the day. Strobe lights. Put a strobe light on your ditch bag and in your life jackets. Everyone should have one. Now let's talk survival essentials. You'll need a first aid kit that is USCG compliant and should include bandages, antiseptic wipes, seasickness tablets, and any necessary medications in waterproof packaging. Also, get some sunscreen and don't forget to pack any prescription medications. Emergency space blankets. This helps retain body heat if you're in the water exposed to cold weather. A multi-tool or knife. You never know when you're going to need one. Waterproof Ziploc bags or dry pouches. These will protect important items like your passports, extra batteries, or emergency cash. When in the water, your ditch bag is going to get water inside. So these Ziploc bags can really be a lifesaver to keep everything dry. Extra batteries for your strobe lights and your electronic flares are essential. Also, pack a battery bank for your cell phones. Duct tape, well, because you just never know when you might need it. Nylon lines or paracord. You should consider tying your valuable gear to your ditch bag to prevent losing it in an emergency. Also, some rope to keep everyone together to prevent you from drifting away from one another. That's one of the things I really like about the ACR ditch bag is that the safety harness will actually unclip from one side and can connect to your life jacket, and you can do the same on the other side. A bailing device or a manual bilge pump. This might not fit in your ditch bag, but keep a manual one where you store your life jackets in your ditch bags. If you're waiting for rescue, you'll need to stay hydrated and keep your energy up. So, you've got to pack water bottles or emergency water packets in your ditch bag. These are compact, long-lasting, and they won't freeze easily. Also, pack high-calorie energy bars. Put them in a Ziploc bag. They're lightweight, easy to store, and they're packed with nutrients. And that's it. Your ditch kit is now fully stocked and ready to go. Obviously, this is just a guide. Be sure to build your own ditch kit based on your boating needs and the number of crew you take with you, how far offshore you typically go. Store it somewhere easy to grab in an emergency, like near the helm or inside an unlocked compartment. Remember to check your supplies regularly, especially your EPIRB, your EPIRB's battery, first aid kit, and food and water. A well-prepared ditch kit could make all the difference between a minor inconvenience and a life-threatening situation. Now that you know how to build the perfect ditch kit, go ahead and put one together before your next boating trip. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with your fellow boaters, and subscribe for more boating safety tips. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the water.